up, YouTube? I am back with another video. Today's video, I am talking about child support took my stimulus check. And you can see it in the title. That's what this story is about. This story is about child support took my stimulus check. It started off last week. I got a letter in the mail that said House of Treasury. I opened it, speed read it, threw it to the side of my room. Once I got home, threw it to the side. Didn't think nothing of it. I thought it was saying that I owe $1,200 or whatever. I didn't really read the full details. So then time goes on, I'm talking trash on Facebook. I didn't think no more of that letter. And then out the blue, an old manager of mine said a comment on my Facebook post. And I went and read the letter again this morning slowly. Come to find out, it said just what it needed to say, which is my stimulus check was going to child support. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow. I wasn't mad. You know what I'm saying? But like, dang. My whole $1,200 stimulus check went to child support. Which is a plus in my head because, as everybody know, I was almost 5,000 strong in the bank, until 30 days ago. So I won't really worry about no stimulus check because of that. But to hear that child support took is like a low blow, like, wow. You know what I'm saying? After reading all the articles online concerning the stimulus check, and every article was saying that if you owe arrears and back paying, if you owe arrears and child support, you will not get a stimulus check. So I already was in the mindset that I was not going to get a stimulus check. And then they get a letter in the mail early last week saying that my stimulus check went towards back paying, went towards arrears and child support. No big deal, because I already had the mindset that I wasn't going to get one, so I wasn't upset. And they helped me out, with what I owe. What I owe, which is now 16 grand between two cases. So that'll knock me down $1,000, and now that'll put me at $15,000. I called child support this morning to find out how was the money divided evenly between both child support cases, or did it go to one child support case? They don't know. They don't have any update. They know the checks are coming in, but there's no update how they're being distributed. I'm looking like, wow. It's like, Then I found a bunch of other things that every job I had worked in the last couple of years still in the system after requesting so many times for every child support order to be canceled, except for one, which is my full-time job now. You know what I'm saying? So to hear that it still haven't been done, that was kind of disturbing, like child support system really needs a big upgrade. But, that's getting off topic. But, I'm still going to continue to call them every week until I find out was the check divided between both child support cases, or did it all go to one child support case? So that's why I stand on that issue. It's just crazy that America look at fathers is not with the mother as the bad one. You know what I mean? Like America automatically assumes that if you on child support, you on child support for the wrong reasons. A lot of fathers in this world is on child support, but not all for the wrong reason. Like my situation, I'm not on child support for the wrong reason, And I said it a million times. The only reason I'm on child support was because for my children's mother to get the portion of the state assistance that they get for themselves, the father has to go on child support. That's how Florida's set up. For the moment to get Medicare and dental insurance and food stamps and public housing assistance, she has to put her father's name down for child support. That's how it's set up in Florida. I don't know how it's set up in other states in America, but that's how the game go here in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Because my first child, I was doing for him since day one. When we went to child support court, I walked in there with 4 Jordan shoe boxes full of receipts of everything I bought before our child was born. My daughter, that situation was different. She already filed the paper before I went and did my prison bid. Come home, she went to push in the issue, went from there. Same thing. She didn't have no income, so she wanted child support. So that should tell you the same thing. You know what I mean? Every father in America that's on child support is not on child support for the wrong reasons. And that's one of the main important reasons I started my YouTube channel, to show that every man is not a statistic. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's men that's that deal with regular issues in the world, but every man that should not be considered a deadbeat father because they on child support. It's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons people that men go on child support, and not always the right reason. Could be the mother had hate towards the dad. The mother don't want to work. It's all kind of reasons that mothers put fathers on child support, and then the father label a deadbeat because he don't have joint custody or custodial custody of his child. Why do all that falls on the father as always? You know what I mean? Why do America have that kind of thinking? That things don't work out between the mother and father, the father the bad guy. The father's not always the bad guy in every situation, you know? And I'm gonna prove that time and time again through all my blogs. You know what I mean? That's why I started YouTube. Thank you for that, you know? And shout out to YouTube for giving me a platform, man. Shout out for YouTube to get in the world platforms to let their voice be heard, because it's a crazy situation. And in my situation, one of my child support cases, the child is 19 right now. So I'm wondering, is the mama gonna shoot him half of that? If she get half of the $1,200, is she gonna shoot that one child $300? You know what I'm saying? My daughter mom, same thing. You know, is she gonna give that little girl $300 to $600? Cause she is about to be 15 come November. You know, regardless she know what to do with $300 or not, she still should choose what to go towards. You know what I mean? That's in my opinion. That's why I always say that America need to set it up where at a certain age, the child should be get a portion of that check for them, because it's to take care of the child. It's support to help provide for the child. So at a certain age, the child should be able to say what a portion of the child support check goes towards. That's in my opinion. Because I know if I was a judge or if I was in law school, son, I would find ways to fight that and make it just like that. It's just sad that they would make a rule like that. Oh, everything is forgiven but back paying child support. You know what I mean? Like when I read those articles, when I first heard about the stimulus check, you know what I mean? I was excited. And when I see it on Facebook, oh, anybody reels and child support not gonna get a stimulus check, I had to go read up on it. So every time I seen that article pop up on Facebook and the women's up there, baby mamas up there talking trash about their baby daddies, I DM all on send me that article so I can read it for myself. You know what I mean? Because some people see the headline, if you owe arrears and child support, you're not gonna get a stimulus check, and run with it. You know, that's why the one thing unique about me, things that I talk on or share my thoughts on, I don't do the video until I get all the facts. You know what I mean? And that's what I see in every article. If you owe arrears in child support, you will not get a stimulus check. Everything is forgiven but that. Could it be that some fathers are behind or people behind because they fall on hard times in life? You know what I mean? Everybody don't refuse to pay their child support. It's fathers out here that work their butt off every day just to make sure it stay paid. My only complaint is I want to get it off direct deposit and let me feel more responsible by going to a place to get money orders and send it in myself. That would make me look more responsible in my eyes. But, you know, Florida has a setup where if you're on child support, it has an automatic come out your paycheck for some crazy reason that they have it set up like that. You know what I mean? Like, let the father feel obligated, responsible, and pay it themselves. But Florida don't think the same way, you know. But that's my only complaint. But I hope that these moms getting all this money, they $1,200 plus another $600 from the father. If you got one child by a father and he don't have no other cases, that's an extra $1,200 you gonna get. So some moms walking away with $2,400 from this. You know, I hope they out here doing right with it. That ain't money for you to mess up. That's money for people to catch up on their bills instead of being out here balling like we seeing, you know. But it's not my say to say what you do with the money and whatnot. But, you know, just like I always stress, child support. That first word tell it all. Child. That mean the child you got by that father. That's what that money coming in for. Support that child, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy the way the game go, man. It's like that's like one of the worst things in the world that man invented to hold a man down. Child support. Child support. Child support. But you know, it is what it is. But I guarantee you the next 10 years, when something goes on in the world, I guarantee you I'll be straight. I'll be straight because I got 3 more years. My last child I'm on child support will be 15 this coming November. So I got 3 years to pay off the whole 15 grand. Right now, I'm hoping that my $1,200 stimulus check goes towards both cases. Put $600 on each case. Cause that means everything that I fell behind, every short payment that came in from since New Year's to right now or further back, that means that $600 take care of all that. So I shouldn't have another, previous back pay balance. You know, it is what it is. But y'all tell me in the comment how y'all feel about this situation. You know, once again, my child support check went to the stimulus. My stimulus check went to child support. You know, tell me in the comment how you feel about this situation. You know, and I will give you a shout out. My shout out video the last Sunday in June. I don't want to get more information out there about this child support stuff. Cause you know, anything I go through, I'ma share with you guys, man. You know, you guys like my family. I'ma share my life, and hopefully somebody important come across these videos and be like, dang, you know what I mean? That do make a lot of sense what he's saying. Let me look into it and try to make some changes. There's a lot of grads out here, a lot of kids in school, a lot of college students out here that's going to school for different things. You know, I just hope that one day that some young man or young woman get into the child support laws and become a judge and make some changes, pursue some changes. You know what I mean? Or the governor, you know, somebody try to make some changes stuff, cause it's a dirty game, man. It's a dirty game. Like if you go in that child support office and see all that they can take from you just from being behind the child support, it's like it's really a dirty game. You know what I mean? Like I already found out that I got denied life insurance because of back paying child support. Like really? Really? Back paying child support can stop you from getting life insurance. Like it's, man, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm not mad, just like I don't feel things should be like that. That's like being a convicted felon. So many jobs you can't get from being a convicted felon. And then now child support can hold you back from doing certain things in the world. That's like wow. So that mean all these fathers out here that ain't getting these stimulus checks and done lost their jobs right now. That means that they don't get unemployment. They is really in a messed up predicament. You know what I mean? Cause they can't get the stimulus check. Child support snatching that up. That means a lot of fathers out here that probably really messed up right now from losing their job or hours getting cut. You know what I mean? So, or not just father, whoever's on child support, because it's mothers in the world as well that's out here paying child support as well. So that means it's probably a lot more people than we think is messed up. Cause I don't know, there's a lot of businesses out here, small businesses out here that's shutting down for good. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of job loss. You know what I mean? That's a lot of job loss, you know? But that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. That's why I started my YouTube channel, to hopefully show the world another aspect of a man, of a black man. You know what I mean? Because every black man is not a statistic. Every black man is not a bad apple. Like in every other race, every apple isn't bad. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing, that's the first thing America need to realize. You know what I mean? Every race, their bad apples don't outweigh the good apples. You know, and I'm gonna preach this and talk this to the day I die. You know, so this is my video for today. Child support took my stimulus check. If you like this video, remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. If you don't like this video, then take the time to go through my mini playlist and find a video that you like and watch it. If you like it, remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and tell a friend. And I will see y'all on my next vlog. Enjoy y'all Friday. TGI Friday.